Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back to share with you this highly requested e-girl makeup look with you. Also, this tutorial is a little bit all over the place, but I'll do my very best to guide you through it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with these two primers, but you can use any primers you prefer depending on your skin type and finish. I also forgot to include the foundation I'm using, but it's most likely the Joah drugstore foundation, which I'll also include in the description below. Build the foundation in thin layers by tapping it into the skin rather than dragging it around. I'm using the Bisque Beauty brush in 106 to keep the coverage even and skin-like. Next, I'm going to be using the Joah Serum Eye Concealer. This formula is honestly just as good as the foundation itself. I'm going to be applying it in this specific areas of the face. It's going to help bring dimension and brightness back. Since this concealer is very lightweight, I'm going to go in with a fuller coverage concealer, the LA Girl Concealer in shade Bisque. I'm applying it with the Bisque Beauty flat brush in Angie Hot and Flashy A505 on the same areas that we did before to highlight. We're going to let that sit for a bit to build extra coverage while we move on to the brows. E-Girlmakeup has a very defined brow. It's actually straight more than curved. I'm going to start at the front of the brow near the bridge of the nose and create a straight line outwards while brushing the lower brow hairs upward. If you feel comfortable, you can even clean up some of the lower hairs to enhance the shape for more definition. Then with a beauty blender, I'm going to softly diffuse the edges. I noticed my brows were a little bit too dark in the center, so a useful technique to use the concealer left over on your brush to diffuse the darkness. Now for the eyes, we're going to apply concealer all over the lid to create an even base and help the shadow appear more vibrant. If you have oily lids, I recommend using an eyeshadow primer for better longevity and crease control. Let me know if you'd like me to make a separate video about that. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Hipdot palette in Mystic Mauve. I'm taking the shade Dawn with a fluffy Bisque Beauty brush. That's the 212. I'm sweeping it across the lid to set the concealer and create a smooth transition base before moving into contour. Like I said, this is going to be going back and forth within the eye and the base, but bear with me. The e-girl nose contour is very intentional. I'm using the EM Cosmetics contour stick in the shade Terra. They have a very creamy formula that's easy to work with. I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. I'm going to create two vertical contour lines down my nose as close together as possible to slim the bridge of the nose. Then I'm going to place two horizontal lines at the base and create a small rectangular shape underneath the tip of the nose to create that lifted doll-like effect. Going back in with my flat brush and a small amount of concealer, I'm going to sharpen the center line and refine the rectangle for extra contrast. Then I'm going to softly diffuse everything with the fluffy brush so the contour still blends seamlessly into the skin. I also like to add a touch of contour above and below the lips to subtly enhance the fullness and the shape, which will be helpful for the final lip combo. Before continuing with the eyes, I lightly set the face with the drizzling powder to lock the cream products in while still maintaining a soft skin finish. I'm going to go back in with the eyeshadow palette and I'm applying a light wash of the shade Dreamcatcher all over the lid and lower lash line with the fluffy brush to build depth. Then taking the shade Muse, I'm going to start applying it on the outer corner first where you want the most intensity. This is with a tapping motion. Tap the color in to concentrate the pigment, then whatever is left, blend that back and forth to create a softly diffused triangle shape. This is going to help us define the eye for the wing. Quick pause for the eyes to work on the blush. I'm using the Joah Beauty Heart Shape Stamp Blush in Busy? I don't know. This is one of my favorite blushes and it smells so good. Honestly, the cute packaging just makes the makeup experience even better and Joah always nails it. After stamping it on, I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. I don't know exactly the number for this one, but a very similar one is the Bisque Beauty 104. I'm going to use that to diffuse the blush upward towards the under eye area and slightly across the nose bridge. This placement helps create a soft, flushed e-girl effect. Now for the most important part, the iconic e-girl eyeliner. I always recommend mapping the shape out first with the eyeshadow because it's easier to adjust it before committing to a full liquid or gel liner. Looking straight into the mirror, use a small angled brush to sketch out a wing extending towards the temple. I slowly build the line upward, stopping around the iris area. The key technique here is to keep your eyes relaxed and open while drawing so you can map the liner over your natural eye fold correctly. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm going to go in with the Apple Doll Velvet eyeliner and I'm going to trace over the sketch, continuously checking the liner straight on the mirror to maintain symmetry. I decided to exaggerate the shape a bit more by layering additional height above the wing. The most important part about this eyeliner style is to allow the liner to flow over the natural fold of your eye, especially if you have hooded eyes. Instead of trying to force a normal wing shape, just conceal the liner into the outer corner instead of trying to make it look a certain way when your eyes are closed. Don't worry if the outer edge isn't perfectly sharp either. You can always refine it by using concealer in a flat brush. And I wanted to include a little bit of how I'm building the wing so you can see that I am just following that line up. Continue the liner into the inner corner, just keeping it very thin and closer to the lash line. Next, I'm applying a Wet n Wild white eyeliner pencil to a lower waterline and inner corner to brighten and enlarge the eyes. Then I'm diffusing it with white eyeshadow on top with a tiny fluffy brush to soften the edges and intensify the brightness. This is the A504 from the Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty set. BK Beauty literally has like all the brushes you could possibly need. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the same black liner I used initially for the wing. First, sketching small angle strokes underneath the eye. And I'm going to create small lines. I'm going to stop also halfway through the eye. I usually don't take it farther in. Don't take them into the inner corner. And what you want to do in this is to start small and gradually build in thickness. Start with tiny triangles first, and then with the angled brush, you're going to lightly drag the center downwards to create a softer, more wispy lash effect rather than a harsh, chunky triangle, if that makes sense. Take that same white eyeliner and apply it onto the tip and the center of the nose to further enhance the contour and create dimension. This definitely isn't meant to be a subtle makeup look, but once everything comes together, it creates that exaggerated doll-like e-girl effect. I'm also using a brown apple doll liner to create freckles, tapping different size dots around the face and gently pressing them over with my finger to soften the finish and make them look more skin-like. You can concentrate them around the blush area or scan them across the entire face. It really depends on whatever you feel prettiest with. I'm layering the Kaleidos blush in Sunburnt over the cream blush to intensify the color and increase longevity. And I'm dusting whatever is left on my forehead and the chin to tie everything together. And with a smaller brush, I'm concentrating some of the blush around the sides and underneath the nose just to further emphasize the contour. I honestly think this makes quite a difference. Then, using the Kaya highlighter in Sydney, I'm applying it to the tip and the bridge of the nose and inner corners and the high points of the cheeks for a glossy reflective finish. This is honestly one of my favorite highlighters because it gives such a smooth glow without looking chunky, and it's pretty brightening. For the lip combo, I'm starting with chapstick to prep and hydrate my lips. Sadly, this lipstick is discontinued, but you can use any pinky lip color of your liking. Let me know if you'd like to see swatches of this or something similar. Then I'm gonna go in with the EM Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Teddy, focusing on overlining and rounding the Cupid's bow to create a signature pouty e-girl lip. One technique I really love using is a small amount of concealer around the outer corners of the lips to slightly reshape and curve them upwards. This creates a softer, rounder, fuller appearance. And this is really my personal preference for lip color, but this is usually the shape of lips on Egirlmakeup, a very rounded upper lip. And the lashes I'm using are from Favorite Lash in style Destiny. They also have the style Elf, which is very similar. The point is to match the intensity of the liner and the lower lashes, so don't be afraid of the spiky lashes. Let me apply those and show you the final look. I also added a little gloss at the end for extra shine, but that part is completely optional. And this is the final look. I thought this was really fun. I hope you guys liked it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment what other looks you'd like me to do next. I really enjoy this part of doing different style makeup. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and bye.